Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video I wanted to talk about thrift stores, pawn shops here in Saskatoon. I just watched somebody on I don't know what his YouTube channel was, but he was going thrift shopping, and I thought that was kind of be a good video to do. So here in Saskatoon, we obviously have, your Value Village and some of your thrift stores and a few pawn shops. Value Village is a good place to buy. I know they get like a lot of PlayStation 2 controllers. Sometimes you can buy systems there. I know a few years ago I bought a Sega Genesis Model 1 for like $8. And it looked like a champ. Video games you can get there. There's a few box NES games, and finding boxed Nintendo games at Value Village is quite rare. You don't find them. You most likely find the loose copies for the Super Nintendo, the NES, the N64. And sometimes the Sega Genesis, and sometimes you get a few Sega Genesis that come with the case and stuff, but not very often. So and stuff like that. So Value Village is one good place to go. So we have two in Saskatoon, one on Faithful Avenue and one in Stonebridge. Stonebridge just opened up like just a few years ago. And they always wanted another Value Village, and we finally got one. Thrift stores here, we have one on Diefenbaker Drive, and then another one on Faithful Avenue. That's another good place to go for fun games, and that's why I always grabbed a whole bunch of these spinners. You get these spinners for like $5.99 and stuff, and so that's pretty awesome. Money Express here in Saskatoon, it's good if you want to get like CDs and VHS and stuff, but as far as buying like Nintendo, like the consoles, way overpriced. I mean, way overpriced. I think they want like $150 for like the original Nintendo, $40 for the Super Nintendo, or $180, $125 for the Sega Genesis, for the first one, the Model 1. Sega Saturn is $80. I guess that is not a bad price for a pawn shop. I guess $80 is reasonable, but paying $150 for original Nintendo, one, is way too pricey, and two, you don't even know if it even works. Like, I'm not even sure if those guys even check them before they even put them on the shelves, or well, I'm not saying that anybody can change a 72-pin connector, but it's like $150 for a Nintendo, and you don't even know if it works. At least if you go to high-tech game traders or next level, at least they have working units. And I think the next level sells them for about $50, so it's like way half what Money Express is selling them. Same with the Super Nintendo, it's like $80 for like Super Mario World. It's like, whoa! Fig. You can go to friggin' next level and get it for like $30. Half off. Maybe more half off, but yeah, Money Express, would not recommend to buy a console there. Even the games, I won't even recommend buying the games, because the games are like way overpriced for the NES and the Super Nintendo. N64, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 1, But yeah, there's a few other pawn shops in Saskatoon that sometimes are good. But with pawn shops, it's kind of like a hit and miss. And here's a small story. My coworker, just a few years ago, probably 2 or 3 years ago now, he went to Value Village, and I probably mentioned this in one of my previous videos, but he went there and he found Final Fantasy 3 complete in the box with the game, the inserts, the posters, the map, everything. Final Fantasy 3. He paid $7.99 for it. $8. $8 for a complete copy of Final Fantasy 3. And that game goes for like $200 and some off eBay. Again, it depends on the condition of the game and the case and stuff. And he also bought Earthworm Jim, the first one, complete in the box. And that's worth about, I think, about $45 to $50 on eBay. I go on eBay for all my pricing needs. Everyone has like Lukey Games or something, and different websites that they check on how much the games are going for. So it's like a hit and miss. But yeah, he found Final Fantasy 3 complete and everything in Earthworm Jim. So he paid $16 altogether. And when he showed me this, I'm like, whoa, I almost fell over. Like, I was like, holy crap. So yeah, he found Final Fantasy 3 complete in the box. So whoever kind of traded that in, you'd be kicking your butt. But yeah, like, that is like 1 in a gazillion effort. Like, that would be 1 in a gazillion that you would actually find a Final Fantasy 3 or 2 or 1 or any of the systems, games that are like high price at Value Village. So that was like a humongous score for him. Lucky bugger. But I was like, see, like that. I said, that's like what, like, you should be that. I was like, that's, like I said, it's like unbelievable. Like, somebody would find you. Like, now if I would have found that and did a video and say I found this at Value Village for like $8, you guys would be watching this and say, you're full of shit. So it's, honestly, he did find that, and so I was freaking awesome. But yeah, I bet you if I told you this, I found Final Fantasy 3 complete in the box at Value Village, you probably think I'm full of shit. But seriously, guys, yeah, he found a complete copy at Value Village for like $8, and same with Earthworm Jim. So yeah, you know, thrift stores, Value Village, definitely good. I don't know, we don't have much pawn shops here in Saskatoon. It could be around, like maybe down Broadway and stuff, but yeah, thrift stores, you never know. Thrift stores, I always say it's a hit and miss. Some days are good, some days are better than others, and sometimes you go in there and you don't find nothing. But yeah, I found a few wrestling books, like autobiographies, like Brock Lesnar. I found the Toronto Maple Leaf one. That's like $50 if you bought that in McNally's bookstores or something. So, like, some video games I bought, DVDs. Like, if you have like VHSs, if you still have VHS tapes, freaking Value Village is the way to go. That or like Easy Money Express, but I don't know about Money Express. Sometimes I think it's way too high to spend $150 for Nintendo, $180 for freaking Super Nintendo. That's ridiculous. But yeah, thrift stores, I just wanted to do a video about that. Like I said, it's a hit and miss with thrift stores. Sometimes you can come out with gold, sometimes you come out with nothing. But in the end, you never know. So, let me know what you guys found in thrift stores that you'll never thought that you'll find. That'll be kind of cool, you know, do a video on that. Like, that'll be kind of cool. Do a video response on thrift stores and what you found. Like, what was the best thing? Like, what was the jackpot that you got at any store, any thrift store? Could be anything. Even a loose copy of Conker's Bad Fur Day. Like, anything. So do a video response to this, guys. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And as always, we'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching.